to the channel. I thought I'd show you around HQ. So this is where we base ourselves. I've been doing some filming for Monday Club from here, primarily because that's where I keep all the books, and sometimes we reference a few regs and I might have to have a little look at one, and also because it's quiet and it's getting a bit wet and damp walking out to the shed in the garden. So I've based myself from here for the time being. But yeah, I just thought we'd have a little run through where we work from. So we have a little industrial unit, and I'll spin you around. It's not the biggest of spaces, but you know, it serves its purpose. A little office set up there. So this is my desk, and got the oscilloscope soldering station there in the corner. This is something I've set up quite recently to do the demo videos from, if you like, and a bit of training information. So Matthew knocked this board up, and he's dead impressed with himself for his joins there in the trunking. Pretty fine effort for him. There's no massive gaps there. I'll give him about a 6 out of 10. So he's tried, and you can see I've got all the books on there. So regs from this edition and going back to the start of the 17th, the 16th edition regs, and I've got a copy of the 15th actually knocking around at home somewhere. These are all the Brent's books, so they reference those for the training, and we've got all the guidance notes and various editions of the on-site guide and whatnot. There's even this one that's actually an ancient one, Domestic Electrical Installation Guide from the NIC. So I mean, that just gives a bit of an intro for an apprentice to have a little butchers through when they're starting out. This one's interesting. That's the actual meter that I mentioned in a video, it's a couple of videos ago now, and I've been messing about with it on the oscilloscope to see if we can see what's happened. And to be honest, there's that much damage in there that it's difficult. There's nothing really, as you would expect, for producing any reliable information. It's just buggered, isn't it? And you can see that's not a lot of fault finding or anything to be done in there, but I thought I'd have a little play and see if anything did pop up. All the tools are out on site, and I've noticed I do this all the time. So annoying. I need to stop. All the tools are out on site, and we don't actually keep them here anyway, so these are just what I've pulled out of the van. I'm messing about a bit today, so I've got a few bits and pieces in there. And yeah, we just tend to keep consumables in here. The tools are all kept in a lockup, nice and safe. And yeah, that was it really. So we've actually got, if I show you up, the landlord's replacing all of the lighting at the moment. A lot of LED lighting going in, and what I've noticed is up here is a huge void. Yeah, it's massive. So I was thinking, oh, I've lost the camera angle. I was thinking that would make a lovely space if I stuck a bit of a mezzanine up there. I could hide up there permanently, running the company from hidden in that orifice. So I'm going to ask the landlord and see if we can maybe take that off and perhaps put some storage up there maybe. I don't know. So we're filling this space up. We've got a couple of new people starting soon, and this is not going to be big enough really, I don't think. So it's either a case of trying to expand a little bit into here or moving somewhere bigger. You can see there TIS kits, there's one of those been sent off for a lucky winner last week. Competitions on Instagram at the moment, so if you've got a bit of work you're especially proud of, or a story to tell of an apprentice that you've got in your company that you think might like to win that, and just a nice post about something you're proud of. It can be about someone else or yourself. We're going to pick a winner on Friday. It's not me choosing, it's a few people from Apprentice 1-to-1 and Steve from TIS, and see if we can get a few more entries. See, snuck away in the corner there. I've got my golf clubs hidden away. So got told to get them out the garage at home because I never play golf. So I stuck them in the work unit. They've not been out on use for a couple of years, to be honest. I used to be pretty decent at golf, but I don't play anymore. Don't get the time, unfortunately. It's all time, isn't it? So yeah, video here later on, demoing the EV charging stuff. So I've got the TIS EV charging kit, so I'm going to set up a little demo on here and show how that works. And yeah, perhaps some more podcasting with Sam and the guys at EGTE. And yeah, I hope you found the video wander around of the unit that I work out of interest. I've actually been out on site working today with Matthew, trying to keep him company because obviously we're in lockdown 2 now, and You can't see his girlfriend, he's a bit moody and arsey, as you'd seen in the last video, and apparently if I work with him it might cheer him up. Can't see the logic in that myself. So I've been with him on a job that's an old hotel in Bridlington, and it's been converted into a family home. So Matthew's still there now, finishing up for the day. I've nipped off to come and do some quotes and get caught up on the paperwork. And yeah, thought I'd have to give you a quick wander around here. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe. I'll keep the content coming as we roll through things. And if you've got any suggestions of videos you'd like to see, stuff you might like to see demoed on there, any blowing of things up or dismantling of stuff, or any test rigs that you want to see, perhaps testing a ring final circuit or a radial or some lighting installations or a particular product that you want to see demoed in use, let me know. We've got most things within our business. You know, there's all the stuff to do with steel wire armour glanding, so we can show you that, the piranha nuts, the SWA PVC glands that you can get now, the quick wire lighting accessories for making off junction boxes without needing to make off junction boxes. You just strip the ends of the wires and shove them in the hole. So we can show you those. Out you like, really. Just drop it in the comments and we'll see if we can get some up of use to other people. Please like and subscribe. Look back on some of the other videos. This one's a little bit boring, just to wander around the office, and yeah, catch you later. So welcome back to the channel, and following on from the walk around my office, I thought I would show you what I carry in my tote bag. So the one I use is a nice big one from Milwaukee, and that goes on my pack out stack. So the camera that's recording now is actually stood on top of that, and you might have seen it in some of the earlier videos when we've been fitting out the commercial units. We all have them. It's easy in and out with a van and tidied up into our lockup, so it's all nice and safe as well. No equipment ever gets left in the vehicles, even if we're staying in hotels. It's brilliant, so I can't recommend the pack out system highly enough. We also use the DeWalt Tough system, but this is the preferred option now for us. It's the Milwaukee gear. So in my bag, first and foremost, I'll pull out some of the Klein stuff, because you may have seen in the video before this, I spoke about Klein's apprentice kit that they'd sent to us, and I wanted to show, if you haven't seen my earlier videos where I review a lot of Klein products, that actually, you know, I am using this stuff on a day-to-day basis. So first, out of the bag is the Klein screwdrivers. I won't pull them all out, but there's these, and as I said in that video, these are the best screwdrivers for me that you can get, individual screwdrivers, so they're fantastic. I've also got this is the new one from Klein, and again I've covered this in an earlier video, so I won't go over and over it, but blade flips around, and there's a full kit of these with different blades that you carry about, and they're just brilliant for when you're at socket fronts or distribution boards. You know, it's such a satisfying motion as well, that popping out, and the handle on this is incredible, so that's another good one. I've also got this Klein Tools bolt pen, and this also does the infrared thermometer, so you can read people's temperature. Certainly in COVID times, that's a good one to have. So there's that one. I do have some of the Klein side cutters. So there's these, and again, lovely handles on them, with the 2 layers of different coloured insulation to show you when you need to be replacing them. The pliers. So these are all mine, all been bought by myself. I've had them in these here a while. There's the auto strippers. So these are fantastic. I don't mind the cables as much as other manufacturers that I've used. What else have we got from Klein? So there's these little set of side cutters, good cable ties and such. Let's give it a spin around. There's a bit more gear in here. This is a new addition. So this is for your network cables and coaxial satellite cables to test that they're working correctly. And also with these remote probes, you can actually identify ports. So if you've got a big switch room and it's perhaps not been labelled in the best way at the first install, you can find out what's going where with these. So that's brilliant. We've been using that a lot this week. There's that one. What else have we got? These things. So these are the big croppers. You see on steel wire armors. So this nice big set, really wide leveraging arm, sharp cutting blade, like those ones. And this is the tape measure. So again, if you look in the video prior to this where we talk about the apprentice kit, my tape's actually a little bit narrower and thinner, but it's still heavy. This one I've had now a couple of years, so it's bruised around the edges because it's been knocked around side, but it still works. It's a beautiful tape measure, and again, the weight to it, people often complain about the weight on these, but it's the quality. That's what you're getting. I mean, quality does weigh more. We're used to these lightweight tapes in this country, and how often are they spooling apart or stopping working? This has been going strong for a long time, so very impressed with that one. Some of the other bits I've got in my day-to-day bag, so there's plenty of the Unilight sticks. I've also got the speaker light in there for when you're working in a electric riser cupboard or whatever. You can get your radio on from your phone, because it's often, there's no DAB signal in these cupboards, is there? I'm sure many of you are familiar with that. So there's those. I have a couple of the spirit levels, so there's a little Milwaukee bullet level and this one from Weehaw, however we're saying it. And again, I've done a video review on these already, but there's them in there. You can see already, this is like Mary Poppins handbag, this bag. It's full of gear. There's the screwdriver set from Weehaw again. So that's got a little stubby drive in there as well. I'm sure you're all familiar with that one. The all-important torque driver, and again, if you look back through my videos, I've already spoken about this, but it's the digital one, goes up to 5 Newton meters. I'll open it and show you. So that in there. Nice little kit. What else have we got? So these from Nipex. So cutting your cables, your tails and such. Another blind tools, bit of gear. So there's these, the data port crimpers, so your strippers, cutters, crimpers, all in one tool. And again, I've had this a long time, and it works brilliant even still today. That's the quality you get with Klein for me, it lasts. This is the earth leakage clamp, so you'll see when you're going around checking installs out, if you put this around the tails or the earth conductor, you'll find what leakage current is present in the installation. So it's always a good indicator when you're going out quoting on jobs, or if there's some fault finding. Points you in the right direction, usually getting this one out first. So that's always in my bag, just for that purpose. Obviously I do a lot of the heavy lifting in the company, so I've got this wrecking bar. I use this for demolishing walls, taking down ceilings, popping floors. I can do everything with this. It's a beast. Spin around to the other side. So the speed is in there, and it's got the 2.8 Newton meter torque bit in the end. And again, this is a good one for distribution boards and consumer units. There's the second version of the Speedy out now, which is even better. Few people didn't like this because it didn't have torque while you were using the battery motion on it. And I think that's because we were expecting something that it's not really designed to do in the first iteration of it. And I like it, I use it a lot. So there's that one. Little mini croppers from Weehaw. I actually love these. As you'll see, the guys on Monday Club ripped me for the size of my hands. These are a small set. So I like these, and brilliant for stripping cable, cutting cable. These will actually cut 25mm tails, no problem. So I've been using them for that. Stripping knife, and this is the one with a hook blade for when you're drawing down to strip your sheet off, and that's by Nipex. So that's in there. Conduit cutter. So I like this one, so it's a little safety catch on there. We're all familiar with those. Much easier than hacksawing or whatever on your conduit. This is the Klein jab saw. You'll have seen me cover this in the last video in the apprentice kit, because they actually sent us one in there. This one's mine. You can see it's well used, still sharp. And the brilliant bit about it is the fold away, nice solid feel to it like that. What else we got? Got these from Nipex, cutting blade and the stripping end. To be honest, I don't use these a lot for AC electrical work, but I do use them in other bits and pieces I get involved with, so that's why they're in there. There's an older set of them. These are with me now as nostalgia. So these are NWS. I've had these a very long time. So there's we've got the Nipex, a multi-stripping tool, and this is another good one for your tails and stripping all conductors really, for your TV aerials and satellite cables. Brilliant for that, and you can also strip the ends of flex. So nice little kit, that one. I mean, there's other versions of these, and I've used various ones, but this is by far the best, in my opinion. That's that one. There's some Nipex electrician scissors, cutting your toenails and stuff. What else we got? These from Nipex. So when I first saw these, again I videoed these saying I thought they'd be a bit gimmicky and a load of rubbish, but I use them a lot and they're good. So they've got the stripping end up to 2.5, so you've got 1.5, 2.5, you've got your cutting blade and your long nose pliers. Nice tool. This is another new addition. So this is for stripping flat twin and earth. So you can strip the outer sheath and the inner sheath on these. Nice tool from Nipex. What else have we got? Oh, these were actually good ones. So these are from WeHa, and they have, if you can see there, you can strip flex. These will even strip tails. It's got a cutting blade, and there's also stripping ends for 2.5, 1.5. And yeah, I have used these on tails, on flex cables, and it's okay. They're good, like them. My goggles. I think these are by Scruffs. So I got these ones because I'm supposed to wear glasses, and these actually fit over the glasses quite well. So that's why I got those. But as it turns out, I don't actually wear them with the glasses. I'm trying not to, because you know you don't get that seal around your eyes that you'd need. So I've looked at some of the prescription safety glasses, and the problem with that is I'd have to be careful how I look after them, because you'll see from these they're a bit battered and they're expensive. So I haven't bothered. I can see enough what I'm doing. So I've got a punch down tool for your data. This CK bush wrench. So there is actually the sprocket now. I need to get one of those because I saw Sam from EGT do a video review on that, and it looks brilliant. So I'm going to have to look into getting some of those. What else we got? Oh yes, so we've got the obligatory paracetamol when everyone's been nagging at you a bit much. A Wago chucked in the bottom, Wago, whatever we're saying. What else have we got? A few little bits and pieces now. Just pull these out. Oh, these are pretty decent actually. These are some drill bits. They're actually by Milwaukee, and they go in an impact driver, and they'll do masonry. These are pretty good. For brick, it's a challenge because you know, hard brick anyway. But certainly in block, work a treat. We've got some bigger ones there as well as those, and also these long impact driver bits. So you'll know when you're working in some accessories, it's not always easy to get a fix in because they've got quite long inserts to drill through, and your normal impact driver bits don't fit. These are brilliant for that, and these are by Weira. So they're good. I've got different sizes of those. They get used a lot. What we've got in the end pockets, cable ID, nice little kit I carry around there. We have a bigger set, but when you're out on site doing EICRs, it saves going out to the van if you've got a little set of those in there. These are some more of the WeHa ends. I've also got these little, I think they're called Pico. Yeah, Pico finish, and again by WeHa, what do you say it? These are for little terminations, so if you're working in boilers or so the electronics side of boilers, and obviously not the gas and water side, or other little bits of electronics that you'll find in bits of kit, certainly with bathroom fans for an example. These come in handy for that. And a good strip out this back now, so I can tidy it up and give it a hoover out when we're finished. Some of the other bits I carry around. Yeah, these are good ones. So these are magnetizers. See, it's actually stuck one of the armour slice blades on there. So that's showing how magnetic it is, and that's for magnetising your bits. That's a Weira one, but I've also got a Makita one. This one's pretty decent. There's some PZ2 heads for your impact drivers there from Milwaukee. What else have we got? The last little bits now. So there's this Marksman. It's a grip it one, and that's for marking your screw holes. So it sprays like a green colour onto the wall so you can see. Sometimes if you've got like a deep bit to mark the wall through, you can't get your pencil in or your marker. These are brilliant for that, but even marking any holes, you get a really good clear indication of where you need to be drilling. So that's a must have in my bag. And again, a nice long extended bit for an impact driver from Milwaukee. And sometimes that's for if you've got to remove some cupboard or kitchen furniture that you can't get to the fixings. These are good for that. So that's in there just in case it's a bit awkward. yeah, I think that's about it. That's about it from inside my bag. So I've just emptied out the entire contents of that. Now in the stack I carry around, so I just have one stack that I take. There's all the power tools in there, so I've got an SDS impact driver, we've got a circular saw, a soldering iron, heat gun. Obviously there's things like blue roll, first aid kit, over shoe cover protectors, fixings, so you've got your plugs and concrete fixings, wiggers, compression glands. There's a wearer, ratchet multi-electrician set you might have seen other people cover. In fact, I'll do a video on that another day. We've got clips, so I've got a tub solely for clips, metal fixings and the plastic fixings, cable ties, drill bits, the fast hole cutting set from Armeg that I've covered in another video. It's all in there. I've basically got a trolley kit to just walk up onto site and pretty much tackle any task. The testing gear we carry around in its own cases for its protection, so I don't have a testing bag. Some people like to make themselves a bag up for testing. I don't. I just have all my hand tools and then the testing kit in its case it comes with. I think that's the best way of protecting the gear that you supplied. So there's that. Hope you found this interesting, piling through this set. Please like and subscribe to the channel, that'd be brilliant. Thanks again for watching and for all the new subscribers. I know I'm still only a really small channel, but it's good to see that people are subscribing and watching. The viewing seems to be going up. So I'll keep going with the content again out on site. I just thought this was a little bit different. I haven't seen anyone else actually pull the bag apart and go through everything that's in it. So I thought I'd do that one, especially having covered the kit from Klein in the prior video, just to show that I'm not trying to promote something just because it's been given for free. I'm actually sharing it because I think it's good quality stuff and I put it in the hands of myself and my employees. So yeah, that was that one. Thanks, please like and subscribe. So thank you for watching the wander around our unit and a covering of what's in my Milwaukee Pack Out tote bag. Thanks again to all the new subscribers and everyone who's commenting. I always enjoy the feedback and the chat and discussion. There's more videos coming of work out on site, but I just wanted to run through some of the stuff that stands behind everything that we do. It's not all out in people's homes and businesses installing electricals. There's other bits and pieces that people don't see. So there's all the reports, the accounting, the sales, the administration, the scheduling, sorting out things as simple as insurance, stock materials. You know, it all has to be done somewhere, and this is where it happens for us. And now I'm sort of taking over a corner to record these videos, and yeah, I'm going to do a few more on this board up here as well. We've got a few ideas of stuff we're going to do, and yeah, please again like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and drop some comments below.